Hello everybody, we're going to be doing Leo for February 2022. I can't believe it is so far along in the year already. It's just blowing my mind. And then we're going to go over all these beautiful bottles you see back here. We're going to go over all of these. We're already half sold out on these, so you're going to want to stay tuned. These just got listed on Mercari. So if you are a Leo, you're going to love all the glitz, glamour, and all sorts of stuff we got toward the end of the video. And don't forget, I do use 2 tarot decks, so once we're done with one, stay tuned for the next. It's going to give you extra information. And if you are new here, please hit like, share, subscribe. Comments and utterances of discontent will be met with love and humor. And don't forget to check out your sun sign, which is Leo. But you also have a moon sign and you have a rising sign also. So I want you, when you get a chance, if you don't know yours, which you might not, most people don't, I want you to go ahead and Google that and then check out the other 2 videos I have, which are for that sign. So let's see, Leo. Oh, Leo, you're either going to be taking a break, a vacation, or this might be a reduction in hours at work. So let's dive in here. Let's see what's going on. Let me pull a couple more cards here. Yeah, it looks like you're deciding about something. This actually has to do with work, which is interesting because Leo is usually all about love. I'm going to try and make room here with all these beautiful products. Beautiful, beautiful. Hey, whatever works for you here, take it. Whatever doesn't, leave it. But don't forget, I do the best card readings in the world. 3,500 5-star reviews just on Etsy alone. So go over, click down below. It'll take you to my Mercari store, which is for the stuff, for the things. And then I have an Etsy store where you can get a consultation with me or you can get magic spells, any of that stuff. And we can do a private reading for you if you have very specific questions. That being said, Leo, seems like winter fun, maybe December we're going to look at money was good, or there could have been a shift in job. And since then, I don't think you've been feeling quite right either about career or money. There's an upside down feeling. And just so you know, there's like things aren't quite right. It's almost like a cognitive dissonance, like your brain and your heart and what you want to do and what you're doing is not matching up. Now, I'm going to tell you into February, you're going to feel that same way, but you do start to make decisions. You do start to be like, you know what? Okay, I'm done with this. So you're either going to go back to school, you're going to make a job change, you're going to do something. And even into March, you may feel like you're kind of hitting your head against a wall. Then we get into end of March, April. It's like the clouds part. Everything's great. So, but since this is a February reading, we're going to concentrate a little bit more on February. Yeah, if you're having a month of confusion, Leo, which is not like Leo's. Leo's typically make their mind up and then go. But these cards are warning. These cards say, if you move too quick in February, Leo, you could get on a bad path. So if you're having a situation where you can't make a decision or it's just feeling like things are not gelling or things are just not what they should be, sit tight. I would not make a decision. I really, really wouldn't. And I'm like you, Leo. I really, I'm a Virgo, but like Leo, I kind of just go in stuff and start doing it. It's going to be hard, but I would sit on your hands and I would not push anything in February. I would keep your mouth shut, sit still, kind of make yourself small. Now, in your head, start formulating, I can do this, I can do this, I can do that. Start making different plans of things you can do. But I would not execute until March, maybe into April, okay? So I know that's difficult, Leo. I know it is. Hey, if you need help, if you need career help, money help, love help, any of that, let me know. I will do the best card reading you've ever had in your life. I guarantee it. And I have spell work and I have all sorts of fabulous things that you can buy. Stick to the end of the video. I'm going to give you a preview. Because every week I'm going to be releasing a new oil. So you're going to want to stay tuned to all these videos. You can look back on other videos, even if they aren't your zodiac sign. Just fast forward. I don't care. Now, this is the other tarot deck. This is my favorite. This is my traditional tarot deck. So it's the ancient traditional kind. Well, Middle Ages, I guess. This deck is a little more naughty. It says curse words. So if you don't like curse words, turn it off now. And I'm not the reader for you. If you do like curse words, because I really do, I use the F word like a comma. Then this is the deck for you. This is very modern. This talks about, texting and emails and things like that. I'm just going to close my eyes and I'm going to ask what Leo needs to know for February. And this will give you a more modern, fresh approach. So here we go. Okay. Leo for February. Leo for February. Okay. Oh, 3 different colors. Oh, they're roasting you, Leo. And just so you know, this deck, let me reach over here real quick. This is the deck. It's very tongue-in-cheek. Don't take too much offense. I've had some people unsubscribe to me because this deck called them a name. And I'm like, it's fun. It's just fun and goofy. Okay. It says you're being shady, Leo. Leo, don't be shady. Watch out. Shit could get ugly. I don't think you're being shady. I think there may be some things going on around you. And I think you may have to be shady because I think you're going to have to keep your wits about you, and you may have to keep your mouth shut, and you may even have to be a little passive aggressive to placate the situation that's going to happen in February. Like I said, you're just going to have to play nice, make yourself small, and wait it out. That's really what it is. Stop obsessing. That is a Leo thing. If you are you are not the fucking center of the universe. Okay, Leo. I'm just gonna let that lay there. So, yeah. Get over yourself, pull your shit together, help people, give back, do good shit for humanity. You know, if you're in this kind of holding period in February, that's not a bad thing to do. It's just, work on volunteer. You don't have to volunteer with people. I mean, I have 3 dogs, but, and I call them my favorite people on the planet. You can volunteer with animals. You can volunteer anywhere. You can volunteer a whole bunch of places. You can even just volunteer your services online. So that might be a good thing to do while you're waiting for February. You're going to see, I'm telling you, I looked at your cards. You're going to see a cast of characters. You're going to see some different sides of people in February. And if you feel like you're stuck in a rut, be quiet in February and watch. And once you watch everybody, you're going to know their motivations and you're going to have a really good idea of what you need to get done. Okay. So Leo, that is your February reading for free. If you know other Leos, please share this with them. If you don't forget to check your rising sign and your moon sign, because that's going to give you a fuller picture. And since you stuck around, now we're going to hop into some new products we have out. These are 2 of the new oils. I'm doing more of the traditional hoodoo oil. So we have, I think it's Run Devil Run, or it's Evil Runaway, one of those. It's basically a protection oil. And then I also have Moses oil. And Tuesday I will be listing, so tomorrow I will be listing the Essence of Bend Over oil. I have some really awesome oils coming up that are very traditional. I have a gambling oil. I have a luck oil. I have, oh my goodness, stay-at-home oil. I can't even think of all of them. Compelling oil, destruction oil. What are some of the other ones? I have this big list, and it's in my planner, which is halfway across the room. But huge list of the very traditional oils that I'll be doing. So these are limited edition. There's only going to be a few of them. Now, I have already sold half of these, okay? So that's why one of them's missing. One of them's actually packed up, ready to go. I've already sold half of these. If you know about my oils, if you buy my oils, these are gorgeous and they are heavy. Okay. Glass perfume decanters, and it has the very bougie glass dipper. So you dip in there for your oil perfume and you wipe it on you. These are so beautiful. Now I will tell you they are tiny. I don't want you to look at the picture online and think that you're getting some big, tall, fancy vase here. These range from about 2.5 to about 3.5 inches. They are small, but they are substantial. These are absolutely gorgeous. The one I shipped out the other day, I actually filled it with oil, and it took more oil than I thought. So these are they hold about 1/4 ounce of, and you can put anything in here, by the way, any liquid you want. This person wanted it shipped out with the item, and I have another person who is getting it shipped out. They actually bought a separate, you know who you are. I'm not going to say your name because I don't want to out you, but you know who you are. They actually bought a separate oil, and then they can pour that in as they want. But somebody actually wanted. I don't want to ship these out with oil. I'm going to tell you, just because if it breaks, it's going to be a big mess. But this person is actually, I will tell you, is actually a very, very, very long-term, almost 20-year client. So I made an exception for them. So but when I filled it with oil, about 1/4 ounce, so about half of one of these bottles fits in at a time. And once you put it in here, it just, like the color just comes out through all these little glass cuts. So beautiful, so gorgeous. So check those out. I have these decanters, and then you can use it over and over and over again. And it's very pretty to have on your vanity. And if you want to have hoodoo oils, especially if you're using them on a significant other and they live with you or they're over at your house all the time, you don't want to have, sugar daddy oil with a big label on it, like just hanging out there and getting all goopy. If you have this, you can be wearing your sugar daddy or your pheromone. Nobody knows what it is. They just think you a fancy bitch. So there's that. Now, don't forget, I also have soaps. I've had these sitting here for a while because pretty much when I make soaps, they get sold. And I make them as the orders come in. I make them custom. Don't forget, I have soaps for everything. Anything you can imagine. If you do hoodoo, if you do any kind of earth-based religion, if I could talk today, I'd be dangerous. Ritualistic bathing is a very huge part of all religions throughout time. So I put all the herbs, oils, everything you need into soap, and then you just wash with it and you're good to go. No, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to mess with stuff. You don't have to get 100 different ingredients. So don't forget, soaps. I have salts. I have perfumes. I have oils. I have candles. And I have spells for anything you could imagine. Just get a hold of me down below. My phone number is right down below. Text me. Do not call me. If you call me, I will not call you back because I'm on the phone all day long. Go ahead and text down below, and I will get right back to you if you text me. Also, if you get a hold of me on Etsy, sometimes the messages get truncated or they don't go through. Text me. I'll get right back to you. Now, the very last thing, the Kiss Velour Fantasy Nails. These are so hard to find. This is the only box in Arkansas. I am not joking. As of a couple days ago, I will say that. This is already listed on my Etsy or on my Mercari. So if you want this, please let me know. The price on Mercari is a little bit higher, only because Mercari takes a bunch of fees and things like that. If you want these, they are a pain in the ass to find. They're selling out online everywhere. Somebody just sold a pair of these online on Mercari for $40. So I have them listed, I think, at $24, and that includes free shipping. So don't forget, shipping is going through the roof. So shipping is like $5, really. So, and packaging and all that. So get these right away. If you see these nails right here, I have, these are like the velour magnetic. So they look like fabric. I don't know how well it shows up on screen, but they look like fabric. It's the craziest thing, and it's absolutely, I was eating dinner the other day, and my husband was like mesmerized, because I'm like bringing food up to my face, and I'm bringing food up and cutting things, and he was just like staring at these two nails, because it's not like anything I've ever seen. I've been doing nails forever. It's not like anything I've ever seen before. The velour nail trend, I love it, I love it, I love it. It's very 70s, it's very plush. It's very ridiculous. So check these out. If you're a Leo, you'll absolutely adore these. These are the long length, just so you know. And they're kind of like a pinky purple, magenta-y, lilac-y, because they do shift, don't forget. Okay, so there you go, Leo. Let me know if you need anything at all, anything, spells, advice, consultations. I do manifesting counseling. I do feng shui counseling, and we can just look at your cards too, whatever you want. Let me know. Have a great day. Head over to the Etsy store. Don't forget to subscribe to my Pinterest. I have different things on Pinterest than I do on Instagram, than I do on TikTok, and all that other stuff. So make sure you subscribe everywhere, because I like to give a little bit of different flavor. And I hope you have a great day, Leo.